Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I just realized, Afterbirth Plus, sorry. I just realized we can do a daily, and we should do a daily. This would be our fourth one in a row, which would be amazing to win. I guess you do not need a seed. This one goes all the way to Mega Satan. That's horrifying, but also, well, mostly just horrifying. Mega Satan is not necessarily that difficult, but you need to get the right kind of run to make it there. Like, if you're only going to Mom, you need like a 3 out of 10 run to have a good chance. If you're going to Mom's Heart, you need like a 5. If you're going to Mega Satan, we're looking at, you know, maybe in the 8s, somewhere in there. 7s or 8s, I don't know, we'll see. For now, I love playing as Judas. I hate the fact that we're at 1 HP, and most of all, I hate the fact that I don't hate it, not even a little, not even at all. What we're going to be hoping for is, well, the Epiphora is okay, but we're going to be hoping for a, enough money for us to buy a Spirit Heart. Alternatively, if we could get, a bomb plus a Tinted Rock, okay, there's the bomb, or an HP upgrade from our first boss without getting killed by it. That would be swell. So I'm going to shoot all this poop. It's a level of diligence you don't see out of me all the time, I'll admit, but takes us up to 5 cents. We definitely should check out our shop before we make any hasty decisions. This may also, depending on the way things shake out, allow us to go to our curse room. We're going to check out our secret room, and inside of our secret room we get raw liver. So that's pretty amazing. I don't know what we got out of the other side. That's an amazingly great start. We also got a nickel out of that guy. I don't think we want a Spirit Heart. I will go to the curse room now. Raw liver gives you not just the HP container, right? It also gives you the HP itself. All right, I'll just be straight with you. Black candle in the curse room here is exceptional. What this does mean, though, is that if you fucked up the first floor, you're way behind the 8 ball for the rest of this run. So Sharp Plug could be a game-breaking item. It's amazing to think how different this boss fight feels now that I have Black Candle and Raw Liver versus how it would have felt if I had chosen, like, not to go to the secret room or the curse room for that matter. This feels like it should be easy and automatic, but let's see what we get from the boss here. Hopefully DPS. Pageant Boy actually allows us to buy something. Wow, it actually allows us to buy 2 things. Let's go check on that and see what kind of potential goodness we got going on in there. I don't really feel like the Nightlight is worth buying, honestly. We don't need the Spirit Heart. I'd rather keep our money. This feels like a secret room to me. And it is indeed. It isn't worth too much. Maybe worth the time spent, but we also got our HP back. And now we'll have access to the arcade in the well, we'll have access to the chance to have access to the arcade, and the arcade could be very meaningful for us, depending on how things go. But definitely, like, the deal with the devil is important here. Honestly, our HP is great. All we need to do is up our DPS in some sort of permanent or semi-permanent way. Epiphora is okay, but it's not that good. Like, now we actually get to see statistically how much it helps us, and the answer is, like, you know, I suppose if you're able to easily fire in the same direction, it could be worth something, but, you know, our rate of fire, like, every 5 shots goes down by 2 or something like that, or not our rate of fire, but our tier delay. It's not bad, like, to get to a 5 tier delay over the course of a single room is pretty okay, but as soon as you change directions, it resets, so really only great for, like, sustained fire in one direction, obviously. So watch out for these guys. In general, I think it's probably better to just aim your shots than it is to try to, you know, be overly cute with it. But for some enemies and bosses, it might be the right call. I'm avoiding using Book of Belial just because I know that there, you know, could be a boss room right around the corner here. We want to have Book of Belial active for that, although to be honest with you, a lot of bosses are probably going to be easier than some of these rooms. But item room and shop are guaranteed, like, we 100% can/have to go to them. And Lemon Mishap versus Book of Belial. Lemon Mishap is not that bad. To argue it's better than Book of Belial is a case that I don't want to be the person to have to make. I'll just be honest with you on that one. So I think we'll just leave that there and not you know, carry any penalty as a result of it. Battery charge. Chaos, absolutely. We're all in on chaos here. And we'll grab that. I don't really want to buy a key until I know if we need a key. Alright, so this boss is screwed. Chaos totally fucks with this run. Like, I think Chaos largely is great, but certainly I wouldn't expect this deal with the devil to be that amazing. Now I'm more excited for the boss item, honestly, because it's on the house. So sure. 5 bombs and homing bombs, and 1 red heart for Cricket's Head is fine. 1 red heart for Mystery Sack I think is great as well. And honestly, you could probably persuade me to take the fly, but not right now. Not while we're on half of a black heart, or would be on half a black heart. Mystery Sack I totally feel is worth it. I feel like that will pay for itself. We should have gone in this direction first. Try secret room access potentially. I would like to go to the curse room, but we can't really afford it. We should have come down this way first because the arcade could have been sick. But oh well, life goes on. Let's see what we get. Play you. Our luck stat is 0. We got Blood Bag right off the bat. That's incredible. Blow you up. Blow you up. Money's good. HP is irrelevant. Sure. I will go to the curse room. That sucks a little bit, but I think that's some of the first damage you take it. And we got Synth Oil as a result. My lord. This is certainly a who dares win sort of situation right now. We have 11.86 damage without using Book of Belial. That's real nasty. That's fantastic. Our HP is good. 1 play on the Blood Bank got us Blood Bag. Is there a Spirit Heart for purchase? Because I would like to get more deals with the devil. There's not. Okay, I think we just go. And what's our plan? Well, try not to take damage on the next floor would be ideal. And nothing in there. All right. Now, we definitely want to do Boss Rush, if possible. We probably want to do Hush, if possible. But we want to fight Mega Satan, because Mega Satan gives you the biggest point bonus. So we don't actually want to... I think, at least, we don't actually want to go to the Void floor. We're relying on Mystery Sack to maybe give us, like, a Dagaz. Tika-tika! Bo. They got me with the Always Sunny memes now. Okay, so we got 16 damage with Book of Belial. That is excellent. Remember, like, we got a couple of goals here. One goal, certainly, is to, you know, entertain. As I always say, that's chief. First and foremost, to entertain. Secondly, winning the daily. Oh, getting closer to Bookworm. That lowered our deal with the devil chance. To win the daily is more important than to get a good score. They're not always the same thing. Although oftentimes they will overlap. I am going to do like every room because first off, every kiss begins with K. But secondly, every room has value to us right now from a point perspective, and consumables don't hurt either. There's our secret room as well. I'm going to blow up some mushrooms because I believe in our luck. Do I believe in our luck enough to start taking some pills? That's a glorious question. I don't know if I have a good answer for you. Let's try. Infested. Infested. 1 makes you small. I'm drowsy. That's 4 totally okay pills. In the end, obviously not quite what I was looking for, but that's fine. So we can afford to use a Book of Belial on, you know, the first room we find that seems like it would warrant it, I suppose. Try it on this room, maybe? Yeah, okay, this room warrants it. Dust them 1 at a time. 1 dust at a time. We actually, I almost crapped myself right there, but we actually are in a completely great position to conceivably not take damage for quite some time. Now, I do want to find the shop. You know what? It's almost guaranteed. Oh, there's our battery. It's almost guaranteed to be down here, so we should peep that. And you know what? This is a good room to use this on. Because I want to get the Spirit Heart to maximize our deal with the devil chances. We're almost at a coin flip right now. That's not that bad. We do get a Spirit Heart, and we also get Head of the Keeper, which is really good and even better from a point standpoint. All we want to do, though, is make sure we're also still charting a pretty good course for making it to boss rush, because obviously that's important for score. We could also get an item in there, but it's important for score, I'll admit. I'm not going to be exclusively concerned with score, but if we can make it happen without compromising the rest of the run, absolutely. So we're going to blow up these. It's like the most economical way to get a lot of these jokers killed right off the bat. You're probably like 2 hits away from making that happen. Lovely. All right. So we're going to be roughly on schedule to get out of this floor on time. We are fighting Big Horn without having Book of Belial active, but not super bothered by it because our damage at 11.6 is like really good as is. If possible, I'd prefer to keep that tier delay solid, but I'm aware, by the way, that this guy, when he opens his mouth, you can spit a bomb in there. Stuns him for a little while, but shit is annoying to set up. It makes him so much more vulnerable. Wow, that was really good, actually. Oh, okay, Mom's Knife. All right, and then on our deal with the devil, it's a Krampus fight. And we get Krampus's head. I don't know, I think I'd rather stick with Book of Belial right now. I'm not going to go to the curse room. I gotta keep pace. Gotta keep pace. I'm sorry, curse room. It does hurt me, because the curse room could have had something awesome, and it's not like it costs us a ton to go in there, but kind of made our bed. Time to lie in it. Our ability to clear rooms is going to be disgusting now, though. Ace of Diamonds. Turns everything into coins? That sounds much better to me than what we were doing in that room to begin with, which was taking a bunch of completely worthless Are You a Wizard pills. So I now feel like Chaos was like absolutely the right choice. And I'm extremely looking forward to this run at this point. I feel like we've made right decisions, and that doesn't always happen. We're going to Mega Satan, which means we're not really looking for a seam in the sense like we don't need to cheat the game to get past something we otherwise wouldn't have had the availability to. So really, it all comes down to not taking damage and getting as many consumables as possible, but also defeating the optional stuff. I think we could rank really highly today. Now, the caveat, of course, is that, you know, everybody is also going to have the chance to rank highly because of the fact that it's, you know, if it's a strong daily, it's strong for everybody. Okay. I wouldn't mind Spirit Hearts. It's just, you know, anything to keep our survival going. But not only did we get Spirit Hearts, we got Spirit of the Night. This is a strong-ass run. When you kill a champion Mega Fatty in one hit, you got to accept that, you know, the world is your vampire. That's what they say, right? The world is your vampire. Bodie, 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 bodie. Bram Stoker, we worked on the docks. Then I've gotten some, you know, HR has had a meeting with me, said you're singing a little too much, it's making other people in the office uncomfortable. I'll try to tone it down a little bit, but not so much that, you know, removes my charm. So what's our play right now? Well, first off, Mystery Sack has probably gotten to the point where it's paid for itself now. Thank you for the support there. I appreciate that. We don't need to deal with the devil on this floor, so it would actually be for the best if we could take productive red heart damage, but we're probably overthinking it. I guess we'd rather just hope for the roughly 61% chance that we don't get a deal with the devil. I see a tinted rock. I see rocks. See? Still a little singing. Every opportunity to have, like, a good thing happen is happening right now, basically. Yes, we will take growth hormones. It's excellent. We need the speed upgrade, honestly. Sure. You know what? Now we're at 2 speed. I think I'm also going to buy Bomb Bag. There's a couple of reasons for this. One is, I'm not anti-bomb. Another one is, this is not a secret room. What are you doing? Another one is, that might be Bookworm? Dope, dude. Another one is, it gives us more points. You know, every bomb that we pick up is going to be worth more points. So we are actually in, like, a ridiculously good area right now. We should be able to do boss rush easily. Now what we have to think about is, Ruka, it's okay, buddy. Now what we have to think about is, can we do boss rush and then do it fast enough to also get to the Hush fight? And I think the answer to that question is probably, given the speed at which we're able to make it through this. This floor is going to be a little longer. We're actually going to leave a little behind schedule, but it's by design. Because I would love to get another blood bag just to give us more deal with the devil fodder in the future. But, you know, the faster we can get through this floor, the better. Ooh, we took damage. We really need to minimize that damage taken because, you know, I think we're probably going to be ahead of the curve. Based on the fact that we got, like, every available advantage that I saw available to us, at least. However, a lot of other people are going to be ahead of the curve as well. So it would be in our best interest to not fuck it up, basically, is what I'm trying to say in no uncertain terms. Take as little damage as possible, and then as a result, you'll be well-equipped. Now, I'm just going to play you until this one's out, because I don't think I want to tempt fate to the point where I'm, like, you know, missing boss rush because I decided to play a blood bank a little bit more. Being about a minute behind schedule, I think, is fine. Mapping would make me feel better, but that can happen later. Certainly was not an unproductive trip here. And every floor continues to get better and better, if not immediately faster and faster, but still. Dank Depths 1. Pretty much should be using Bookable Isle all the time. We get access once every 2 rooms. I would take Shoop to Whoop, though, but that's also fine. Strength card is gorgeous. Troll Bomb, not so much, but we made it out. And on big rooms, there's literally no reason not to use Bookable Isle. Because you will get a, you'll get a charge immediately. So again, Bookable Isle, Bookable Isle. We want to do every single, like, mob trap room, boss trap room, etc. And we don't want a teleport card. Alright, we wouldn't, you know, look down on it, but it's not necessary, I suppose. And could be deleterious if we used it accidentally or something. So I've already, I guess, committed to not worrying about time. I don't worry about the time on the leaderboards as much as I worry about the points. Both of them have their strengths and their weaknesses, I think. You know, if you worry about time, you miss out on a lot of the potentially, like, cooler interactions. You don't really do a full run. You kind of just do the skeleton of stuff that's necessary. But sometimes that's fun anyway. And if you go for, you know, the longest possible version of the floor, sometimes that's a little boring. Because you're like, you've already won. Why are you trying to milk everything? But that's the perspective I choose to take on these regardless. And I'll stick with it for now. This feels like a secret room. And it was indeed. I'd like to use the strength card, but tell you what. Wasn't really as potent as I expected it to be there. I sort of worry about there being an arcade on the next floor, but we probably don't need to. I just worry about it because it's like, I'm going to be sitting there thinking, like, well, what if other people got an IV bag? But maybe that's beside the point right now. Mystery Sack, I totally stand by that being the right decision. In order for it to be the right decision from a point standpoint, we probably need, like, a Yara rune or a great Perthrow or something, but relatively unconcerned with that for now. Okay, you know what? Straight up, I think we gotta speed up. I know we have 2 speed, but I mean we need, like, 2 speed up, not 2 speed ups. Keep moving, because these guys can set you way back. This is the story of a girl, but also a great opportunity for us to get a guppy item. And then re-roll again. We gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. No, I mean, it's good, but, like, we gotta do it. Oh, rune bag. Rune bag I'll take. Almost messed that up. Something fierce there. This is fine. Still a little dicey in terms of timing, but these floors, you know, apparently they're longer than I expected. Get in here. Oh, Sin Robes. Thank you, Chaos. I don't think we need anything else. Alrighty. So, as is often the case, I'm going to be slightly under the gun. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Okay. Finish this off as soon as possible. Monstro 2, he's no problem. As soon as he lands, he's probably dead. Captain, your men are already dead. Now we get GB Bug, not particularly good. And a Yara Rune, extremely good. Curse of the Tower, we do not want. Goodbye, Strength card. Alright, on the next floor, On Dragon Ball Z, we need to go very, very quickly. Not so quickly that we can't check out this room, though. I mean, come on. Again, what kind of person would I be? Wow. Great first room. And again, it's not just getting to boss rush. It's also getting to boss rush fast enough that we can make it to the Hush fight as well. Because we have to get through boss rush, and we're going to do so by killing boss rush. The good news is Mom will die extremely quickly on the Mom's hard fight. I'm not doing this room, straight up. See you later. I'm not waiting 20 seconds to fight those guys. If you ever miss, you gotta wait another 20 seconds. Not interested. Double Yara runes. It would be for the best to use them. Not like that, probably. Stand by the battery charge for now. I understand, Tomo. These are hungry times we're living in. Nothing there. Okay. Item room, very secondary. Even taking damage, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Golden key. I will go back for a golden key. I still think we're, like, easily gonna make it. But the faster, the better right now. Berkano rune. Well worth using. Item room shop? No? Okay. Still fine. Slightly tense moments. But how long could this floor really be? Like, let's be honest here. One makes you larger. Not interested. There's our shop. Don't worry. I know. I dropped the Yara rune. I dropped the Yara, but I will not forget the Yara. Okay, just get out of here. It's not worth it. You know, you could blow that guy up for 5 cents and spend it on what? Can't take it with you. We got enough time to go to our item room. We're gonna need like 4 seconds to kill Mom, so come down here, check it out. Could be worth it. All the other item rooms have been worth it. Number 2 is dangerous, but not necessarily bad, although it will probably cause us to take some damage. So we didn't use Yara effectively. Life goes on. Check this rune. It is Hagalaz, not worth it. Now come in here. All right. Wonderful. Negative. And then, even with 0 luck, stand by wanting Gimpy there. All right, so if I can get out of here realistically by like 24 minutes, I think I'd be relatively pleased. So Black Rune is pretty cool. We could always, like, Yara everything, is why I'm not using the Yara rune right now. But we need there to be a better rune than Yara. But although Yara's not actually that potent necessarily, because we're not going down to the chest, we'd exclusively be using it for, like, consumable gain. Again, one-hit Mega Fatty doesn't bother me. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, we're probably not going to get a much juicier Yara target than this. Just don't waste too much time trying to min-max these runes. You still are on the clock for the Hush fight. That was so stupid of me. And again, like, a lot of people are probably going to be on, you know, roughly the track that you're on right now. Easiest way to separate yourself from them is going to be to take less damage. It is a shame that Book of Belial doesn't stack, but I'm not going to get too bummed out over it, considering the ridiculous quality of this run. And the other thing is that Yara is just also going to be great from, like, from a survivability and, like, self-improvement standpoint. What else do we have here? Oh, Carrion Queen. If you know what I mean. Carrion Queen! She taught me everything. Wonderful, but also that's fine. Less damage, please. Enemies who are temporarily invincible. Come on, dude. Do we have to engage in this ridiculous song and dance? Oh, Guppy item. And better Guppy item. Oh, Yara. Better Guppy item than our other available Guppy items, I think. Bunch of Hagalaz. I don't know, use them, whatever. I'm looking to see if we got like another Yara before I pick up a bunch of shit. That's the idea here. We got double black runes. Do we want to keep black runes or Algis? I think we should black rune all these other runes that we don't give a shit about. Plus, we get a stat increase there. All right. Was that good? Maybe? Let's get out of here. All right. Still think we're charting extremely well right here. So we're on the Scarred Womb. The one thing I have confusion about is it better point-wise, exclusively from a point standpoint, to go to the Void, or is it better to go to the Mega Satan fight? I think it's probably best to go to the Mega Satan fight, provided that we can do Hush and then go down to the proper floor, which I think we can. Just don't fuck this up by going to the Cathedral. The door might not even open, but, like, don't give it a chance to open as far as I'm concerned. Got a Hagalaz back. That's the other thing. We have rune bags, so we don't need to stress out too much about the runes that we've got active, because we can always just get more. And we got out about 2 minutes ahead of, like, what my pessimistic expectation was, so I'm actually feeling like 100% confident we're gonna make it. Ruka, it's okay, buddy. These cats, dude. Wish you could just explain to the animals. You know, we're gonna feed you. I promise. We've got nothing but your best interests in mind. That sounds menacing, but don't mean it like that. I think we save Hagalaz if we need to. Like, if we don't have a better rune. Oh, that was extremely poor dodging on my part. And we use it to, like, you know what? I'm just gonna use it on this room. Virus, that should give us spun, actually, so we continue to just get ridiculous here. Straight up, speed is important. We should go to every... I walked into red poop. We should go to every room. Every room gives us points, and we got more than enough time. I'm not always gonna care about points to this degree, but this is a run where I feel like we've got the capabilities to, like, sincerely rank pretty fucking well, so... I'm gonna give it a shot. Ruka. My fine, furry friend. It's okay. We're gonna feed you. We're gonna feed you the same thing we fed you, like, 38 days in a row. You're gonna love it. It's your favorite food. It's the only food you're aware of. This feels like a second secret room to me. Never mind. I don't really care at all about secret rooms. Or at least I don't care enough to look for all of them. Like, this one is probably guaranteed. What? No, it's next to the boss room. That's right. It can't be there. This floor is outlined kind of weirdly. Yeah. I think I'd rather have Algiz for the Hush fight. We could say that's like a top-tier Hush fight rune here. Alright, let's go down, fight the boss. We got a 100% chance of a deal with the devil. We're one item away from being Guppy. Guppy Mom's knife is not that amazing, but it's good enough to be like, yeah, you know, why not? We got a compass. Beautiful. And I don't think Mama Mega is necessarily worth too much, but I will take the poison bombs, as ridiculous as that may sound. Then on the second floor, what are we looking for here? Certainly, it interests me greatly to go to every room that'll have us. The Gaz doesn't do much for us here. We have Black Candle, so we can never purge a curse. So pretty... Luck to take advantage of Gimpy. Well, money's good too. We are going to the Hush floor. The Gaz versus Algiz. I know I've spent, you know, more than my fair share of time on the internet, by the way. People are going to be like, this is animal cruelty. You should feed your cats more often. You don't understand. They don't know what's good for them. They just want to eat. All they know is sitting and eating, man. I'm not trying to be rude to them, but it's just, you gotta have an even, you gotta keep an even keel. That's the phrase I'm going for. You gotta keep a key and peel when you're dealing with animals here, because they think if they're not being fed all the time, they're never going to get fed again. That's not the case. My best friends in the whole world, as sad as that is to say. We just, you know, refuse to tolerate begging. It's getting a little silly. Guppy. We tried. Alright, so there's a use for a Dagaz rune. Ansus, also great. I mean, I'd rather just get a Spirit Heart than have to backtrack, but we'll see what happens. I think this has the potential to be up there as far as dailies go. I don't even know if we need AAA battery. Does AAA battery give you a charge? No, it doesn't start to charge on rooms where you've already used it. That's 9 volts, I think. So, I guess we'll roll Wishbone, and it will eventually give us some more items. So, easily gonna make Hush Fight. Gonna get another deal with the devil en route as well. There's another Dagaz rune. That's fine by me. And this, dude, I'm actually super stoked. Barring a full run reroll that I might not even take if I get it, we're gonna be 4 dailies deep into win 5 dailies in a row on our first try. That's exciting. I'm excited. I'm not, like, winning 5 dailies in a row, especially when, you know, some of them only go to mom, is not necessarily, like, an amazing accomplishment. But it's not bad, is it? You can't really get much better than that, actually. I guess you could win 5 harder dailies than the ones we're having. Because, I mean, the ones that we've had have been pretty strong throughout, but Ansus, not necessary. Algiz is going to be very useful on the Hush Fight. Gimpy's at least giving us red hearts. Dark Bum would be an awesome choice if it shows up. We got one last guaranteed deal with the devil, and then we're downwards. 2 bombs. Alright, Mom's Heart. Expecting not too much resistance here. Case in point. Satanic Bible. We don't have the Polaroid, so I don't even think we care about permanent Polaroid invincibility. And we also have, we have Bookworm already, so I don't think we need that. I think we're happier with Guppy's head, honestly. Alright, so here's the moment of truth. We want to kill the Hush, but also make it down to, the depths. Not the depths. Shoal. If they don't let us go down to Shoal, this might have been the wrong decision. I feel like we've had this before, and you actually can't beat the system by fighting the Hush twice. So, I think I'd rather just take 10 bombs, honestly. Crack open these. We could give up Guppy's head. What is this heart? Crow heart. Probably some sort of lifesteal, maybe? We could give up Guppy's head for nothing and then get a bunch of new items. But I don't think that's the right call. I think you just take Fanny Pack instead. See what this is. The tower, obviously not what I'm looking for. Probably buy a key, and then go tackle the Hush. Now, if you need some reasoning there, I'm happy to provide it for you. Oh, my Lanta. Not very smart of me. Basically, I don't think there's any benefit to the way that we had approached things there. Sad bombs. That's amazing. I don't think there's any benefit to getting 4 new items, and Guppy's head is amazing for us. That's the cliff notes of it. Alright, so, I mean, the damage here is pretty ridiculous. Wishbone, certainly the right decision, I would say. At this point, I'm like, why would I use my knives, dude? Like, my bombs are exquisite. Gimpy, thank you for the payout. This is good. This is a very good thing. Now, the less damage we take, the better. This cat is beating down the door. I do not understand. We didn't even need to use Algiz. I guess we'll save that for the Mega Satan fight then. We probably should have used it because we did take damage. AWAS? Alright, down to Shoal. Hello. Hello, my cat. What's the problem? I have let you into my recording setup. What would you like? You wish to speak with me? So every room, that's important. What's nice about Mega Satan runs is that there's no incentive to have to play a self-sacrifice room. Sometimes that can be fun, but that sort of thing is not necessarily my bad, baby. And by my bad, I mean my bag, baby. So I'd like to not use bombs. Instead, I would like to, you know, create bombs with number 2. The thing is, I think it's faster to shoot our knives than it is to create bombs. So we're kind of just waiting for bombs to be created, as ridiculous as that may sound. Like, our best attribute is not actually useful for us. Until boss fights, at which point it'll absolutely destroy, but... I actually think I'm gonna rethink my plan. I'm gonna use Algiz on the Satan fight. It's not an easy fight, for one. And then, oh, so bad. It's not an easy fight, for one. And then beyond that, we also have the ability to get a rune for later use, so... I think you can understand my reasoning there. Still waiting on that last guppy item, X-Lax. I really appreciate that pills have been good for us. Tears Up is great. Take our Algiz rune, lift this cat up off my desk. Now, I remember 50,000 points was like a much vaunted score. If you could get 50,000, you were like... Your run was pretty swell. Is it possible we could be living that 50,000 dream at the present moment? I do not know the answer. What I do know, however, is that this is probably getting up there for, like, best daily. It's certainly, without any shed of a doubt, 100% the best daily I've had in Afterbirth Plus. Nothing else, honestly, even comes really close. This is a perfect time for a bomb to get shat out, and then you die, and then we just repeat it. Like, rooms like this are perfect opportunities for us. I'm excited. It's pretty horrible. I'll keep very diligently picking up these consumables as they present themselves, and we've got to be getting fairly close to, like, the consumable cap, so don't mind spending a little bit. We already checked for the secret room there, I think. Well, whatever. Maybe we do mind spending a little bit to get to the secret room. Dagaz is important. We might as well. Why not, right? So we'll be at, like, more than 40,000 by the end of this floor. I'm just picking chances to get Spirit Hearts. Cat, I would really like you to not stand there. Don't forget the Algiz rune. If you attack my fingers while I use my keyboard, I'll attack your fingers, which you do not possess, but that's okay. Alright, moment of truth. No runes. Down to the next floor. We do want to fight Mega Satan, but we want to clear out the entire floor first. We've already done like 95% of this run by the book. There's no reason to mess with it now. We're already at 43,000 points. I kind of... Let's go for a little bit of a time play now. And I'm not talking about Cineplex Odeon's proprietary trivia game that they have you play in order to serve you advertisements before your feature film presentation. What I'm talking about, rather, is putting down a bomb as we enter every single room to buy us a little bit of time. Like, really just pretty much crushing all enemies immediately. It's better when we just crap one out ourselves, but it doesn't happen maybe as often as we'd like. I know I say this a lot, but is this, like, best run ever territory? Yeah, I mean, I feel like we could be talking about this, like, outside of a daily context. This could still be, like, considered exceptional. There was just no chance for anybody to live through that except for all the people who did, amazingly. Hierophant, dude, exquisite. Nothing wrong with the Gimpy pickup as well. Dagaz. Swear to God, this cat came into my room, is sitting next to my mechanical keyboard, and is now going like, why are you being so noisy, you fucking dick? Yo, this is my office. I know you have no appreciation for what an office even is, or, you know, anything beyond the scope of our apartment, but this is, oh, it's the guppy dream. Thank you for your blessing, Ruka. He's looking at me like, don't question it. I am an old, you know, Aztec god reincarnated in feline form. I have blessed you with my guppy dreams. Don't forget it. I mean, why wouldn't we take scatter bombs at this point? We've already got ridiculous bomb synergies. Might as well keep it going. Except on that room where we didn't require it. I don't even know what the shovel can do for us here, but... So we gained, like, you know, maybe a couple 100 points for being down here so far. But the lamb kill should be worth a little bit more. Where's my key pieces? I mean, the pack... Wait a minute. Did I not... Hold up. Huh? I thought on a... Did we not start this run? This is where I wish I could go back and look at the video file. Is someone holding on to these key pieces for me? Am I tunnel visioning past them completely? Where's my key pieces? Oh, we lost them because the door opened. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Almost a big brain fart there. Good to know, though. Good to know for the future, I suppose. Sure. Are we at the cap? Yeah, I think we actually are at the consumable cap. Seems like it to me, at least. High Priestess. Not relevant. Oh, there is no... It's like a learning exercise I've only had 100,000 times before. There is no lamb fight when there is... when you're fighting Mega Satan. Get Perthroat Sun. Algiz is exactly what we want. Mom's coin purse, probably a big who cares. Get a little tiny. Verp gives us a little tiny, sure. And then a speed upgrade, why not? But really it's Algiz that's gonna steal the show here. Alright, really, really, really good run. Fuck the secret rooms, let's get this going. I'm thinking we're top 500 right now, but it is a weekend. I'd expect more people to be playing. Maybe, raises the stakes somewhat. That's what we're looking for. I guess we killed Death before he could really do anything. It makes way more sense to be throwing bombs down at like every possible occasion here. It's a very fast run to do boss rush and the hush fight and Mega Satan on. That thing's gonna explode any flipping second now, so be careful, dude. Or maybe it already exploded, apparently. Easy fight. 50,000 points, maybe not quite. I'm still thinking top 500, though. Let's get in here. 50,000, we just barely beat it. We're in 106 right now. That's awesome. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. One more to go.